It says this hangout is live on air. I'm just wondering if it is or not. It's got the little yellow live sign on it. So, hi, Shortbox Full, Mark here. Everybody okay? How you doing out there? Everyone all right? Yeah? Awesome. Everyone having a good Saturday? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. It is absolutely blazing hot and sunny outside at the moment, so you'll have to excuse a little bit of whitewash. I know it looks like I've got white paint on my side of my face, but it's not. It's actually sunlight. So there you go. So yes, how's everybody okay after Free Comic Book Day? Everybody get what they wanted last weekend? Yeah? No? Oh, we got. Oh, that's all right. Okay. I know some people didn't get anything because unfortunately they couldn't get to their local comic book shop that day, which is a bit of a, you know, bit sad, but oh well, these things happen. There's always next year, or eBay if you've got a lot of money. Yes, yes, this is the one that I should have done last weekend, but I really didn't have the energy to do so. No. I even took a day off work on Monday to actually do this on Sunday, and I was like, no, I don't have the energy. So I thought I'd bump it to this week in any case. That's not bad, little vloggy bit. I haven't really got much to say really about stuff that's happening in my life. It's pretty meh, really. Usual stuff. Wake up, go to work, come back home, read some comics. Actually, I read some comics at work as well, but yeah, it's just pretty boring, really. But you didn't come here to see me talk about my boring humdrum life. No, you came here to see me talk about the exceptionally exciting and awesome comics that I picked up, didn't you? Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know. See, I know these things. Right, let's just have a look. See how many people we've got so far. It says I've got 2 viewers, and I've got Cooley Movies. Good afternoon, good chap. Good day to have a look at comic books. I'm putting words in there. Sorry, man. I'm putting words in your comment. Cooley Movies. Good afternoon, good chap. Good day to look at some comics with a glass of Pimm's. I say that's a rather spiffing idea, old chap. A glass of Pimm's. That sounds absolutely wonderful. I haven't got Pimm's, but I've got some Robinson's Real Fruit, apple and blackcurrant. So I'll have chin chin. Oh, well, with extra water. Yes, so there you go. We've got 1 comment. We've got 2 viewers and 1 comment, which is pretty good. If you're watching this now live, okay, hang on a second. If you're watching this now live, comment in the comment section that side, I think. Let me just watch myself on the video. I'm pointing in this direction. I'm sure it's that side. Yeah. Comment on the comment section that side. If you're watching this video and it's not live and it's the pre-recorded one that's gone up onto YouTube already, right? Down below. Okay? Awesome. Always comment because I like to read the comments and I like to comment back. And if you comment whilst this video is going up, I will read out your comment and talk to you live on air like this. Hello. Right. Here we go. Right. Should we do what I usually do? Start off with the things that I've picked up from the shop in the little village that I used to live in. Yeah. Okay, here we go. No, some of the things have fallen down. Excuse me a minute. Oh, excuse me. It's all right. There's only a few bits and pieces that I was going to show you in a moment. Right, here we go. Right. The periodicals, I suppose you could say. The stuff that I pick up every fortnight or month or whenever I actually get a chance to go out to the little village that I used to live in. First up, we have got actually the last 2 issues of the Marvel Mightiest Heroes collection books that I'm actually going to get. Wow. I say the last 2 issues. I'll explain. First of all, issue 60, Nightcrawler. Now this has got X-Men Origins Nightcrawler #1 and Nightcrawler Volume 3, issues 1 to 6 in it. So there you go. So there's that there. And then you've got Deadpool, which is issue 61. There we go. And this one has got New Mutants 98 and Deadpool Suicide Kings issues 1 to 5. So there you go. There we go. And that, for all intents and purposes, is the last red book that I will regularly be getting. I know you're probably thinking, yeah, right, we've heard that all before. And yes, you know, that's not to say that I'm not going to be picking up any other red books in the future, but it's going to be this is going to be the last red book that I actually pick up on a regular basis. Basically, they bumped the issues up from 60 to 120. They added an extra 60 issues to it. I really can't afford that. Not at this moment in time in my life. If I was a very wealthy person who had a job that paid me a lot of money, preferably for doing not much, like YouTube, maybe if my YouTube channel picked up, you know, and I got people paying me for doing this sort of thing, who would pay me for doing this? But yes, if I actually had a lot of money, a lot of disposable money, I would carry on getting them, because they are, for the price of them, they are really good. They are a really good read. They're excellent quality for the price. Yeah, and yeah, they're very good books, especially if you haven't actually got these books. I mean, New Mutants 98. There's no other way you'd be able to get New Mutants 98 for less than $9.99. Okay, even when Marvel brought out the True Believer comics, where they reprinted New Mutants 98, that's gone up exponentially in price as well for some unknown reason. So, you know, to get a 5-issue miniseries and New Mutants 98 is a pretty good way of doing it. But I just can't afford to get them every month. Plus, as well as that, well, I'll say about the blacks up there in a bit. So yes, so that's going to be the last regular issue of the Marvel Mightiest Heroes collection book that I get. Sadly, yes, might not be the very last one, but it's going to be the last regular one. Right. Staying with the piece collections, and you probably just saw a bit one of those in, and also piece collections that are tentatively on my collect list, to pick up list. We have got the Doctor Who figurine collection, and issue 69 is a Silurian. There you go. And that's from the Doctor Who and the Silurians, or as I think it was on this TV show, it was called just the Silurians. And this is from the John Pertwee Third Doctor era. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Sorry, I'm just having a flick through. So yeah, there's that. And then issue 70 is Supreme Dalek, from the story Resurrection of Daleks, which was from the Peter Davison era, Fifth Doctor era. And there you go. Okay. And then the next one is an Axon Man. I'll show you on the back there. Issue 71 is Axon Man. There we go. I'll show you the figurines, and then I'll tell you, as I'm showing the figurines, why that is also tentatively on my pickup list. Here's the Silurian. If you can see that there. Pull back a little bit. There's a little bit of glare on there. There we go. Very well made figures. Very, very well made figures. It actually throws it on the sofa. And that's the Supreme Dalek there. There we go. That's a very, very well made figures. I've got no problem with the quality of this piece collection at all. Really, really nice. But again, one, its cost. I mean, that's £16 a month. That is, of my money going into that. And also, it's the fact that it seems like every other issue is either a Dalek or a Cyberman. I'm a Doctor Who fan. I've watched nearly every single episode. I didn't even realise there was that many Daleks out there. Seriously. So yeah, so it's quality of the actual piece collection for the Doctor Who figurine collection. Very good models. Really like the magazine as well, because it's got little bits in there that I didn't even know about. Some people might say that's not too hard, but yeah. But it's just the repetitiveness of the actual thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to issue 80, which was the actual original first starting quantity that they said they were going to produce, and I'll see how it goes. I mean, the main characters that I want to get are the Doctors, all 12, 13 Doctors, all according, if you want to include John Hurt's War Doctor in it. Yeah, so, and again, it's just price, it costs lots of money, you know, so we'll see. I've probably got about another 10 issues of that to pick up, but we'll see. Staying on Doctor Who, shows you how long ago it was when I last went to the village shop. We have got Doctor Who magazine, issue 498, with David Tennant, and I knew I was going to forget her name, Catherine Tate, that's it. David Tennant and Catherine Tate on the front cover, because they're doing new 10th Doctor adventures with the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble, and it's all with Big Finish Productions. Yes, the audio plays. Really looking forward to hearing some of those. I really need to get my hands on. There's loads of the Big Finish production audio plays that I need to get my hands on, but these ones look really good. I think they've got about three audio plays so far. Yeah, you've got Technophobia, Time Reaver, and Death and the Queen. So that's the first 3 new audio plays with the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble. I think I might have been one of the only people that actually enjoyed the episodes with Catherine Tate in them. I will admit, when I first heard that she was going to be in Doctor Who as a regular companion, I did think, Bonnie Langford. But no, she was brilliant. Absolutely not. Well, Bonnie Langford was alright, I suppose. But no, Catherine Tate was absolutely brilliant as far as I was concerned in the 10th Doctor. What was it? 3rd series? Yeah. So, 4th series. 3rd series of the 10th Doctor. 4th series. You know what I mean? So yeah. So there's that. And issue 499 of Doctor Who magazine. Yes. I blame Doctor Who magazine personally for me getting 2 issues in 1 month, purely for the fact that one that I just showed you, 498, that came out at the beginning of May. No, sorry, beginning of April. This one came out at the end of April. I'm not complaining about two copies, but yeah. Yes, so 499 of Doctor Who magazine with this looks at the artwork of the old Target books that they used to produce with the BBC and the Doctor Who stories all inside, and the reissuing of 7 of those Target books. Really nice. The artwork you used to get on the Target books, absolutely beautiful. Really was very beautiful. Let me have a look. I'll see if I can. I mean, yeah, we got. Tell me, I saw you a minute ago. Where are you? Oh, there you go. That's the sort of artwork you had on the covers of those books. Absolutely brilliant. And obviously, the special effects on the books, on the covers of the books, was actually a lot better than the special effects they had on the TV show at the time. So, yeah. And then you've got the obviously the 7 reissued books there on the back, if you can see that. There you go. Yeah, all good. Very good adaptations of the TV series. Possibly some of them are even better than the TV series itself. So, and then of course you got this month, which I think it's on the 25th of this month. You've got the 500th issue of Doctor Who magazine. Don't forget, if you do pick this up, you've got 2 116-page magazines for the 500th issue of Doctor Who magazine, but you're paying £10 for them. It's £9.99 for issue 500, which, yeah, so as long as they don't keep it that price, we should be all good. And finally, for the little village shop that I used to live in, something like that, we've got 2000 AD, the Galaxy's Greatest Comic, as always. And we have issue 1975. Yeah. 1976. The very special 1977, which of course was the year that 2000 AD was first born, I suppose you created. Yeah. Awesome cover there with Tharg the Mighty on there. And finally, for now, we've got issue 1978. Just 22 more weeks to go. Well, less than that actually now, probably about 20 weeks to go now until issue 2000. Oh, it's getting exciting. Very exciting. Right, should we see if there's any comments in the comment section? Stan Stacey Gallagher, good to see you. Are you getting any DC Rebirth? Yes, I am. I am a sucker for punishment, and as a lot of people who are in bad relationships, I go back to no, sorry. Yeah, I will be getting probably all of the DC Rebirth stuff and the reissuing of Action Comics. Was it from 934? Is it 935? So yeah, so I'll be giving DC another chance to stop sucking. Yeah. Yes, yes, I will. Yes. Yeah. Comments that side. I think you can see them. Other people have commented. There we go. Right. Where are we? Quick Blu-ray update there. Quick Blu-ray update. Let me look. Right, I have got. No, this way around. Right. Obviously, Doctor Who fan, and I saw this in CMX. I think I said that right. Was it CME? CMX? The exchange shop. Yeah, in town. It's a bit like Cash Converters or a pawn shop, but without actual pornographic material in it. Sorry. Picked up this for £6, I think it was. The Doctor Who Series 7 Part 2 on VHS, on DVD. Sorry, I went right back in time then. On DVD. Sorry, this is what confused me because I thought I picked this up on Blu-ray because I've got a couple of Blu-rays to show you. Yeah, so picked that up on DVD. Series 7 Part 2, and this is the first regular run of stories with Jenna Coleman in it as Clara Oswald, and also Matt Smith's last but two outing as the 11th Doctor. So I picked that up at the exchange in town. I thought, well, I got that fairly cheap. I'm going to see if I can pick up cheap. Oh, did I pick up Part 1 fairly cheap? Here we go. With Kieran Gillen's the writer, you cockend. Karen Gillan and Williams, Amy Pond and Rory Pond, Williams thingies. Last story lines here, and this is part 1. £3 something, £3.97 I think it was, off of eBay, which wasn't too bad. I thought. I think the most expensive thing about this was the P&P. So that's all right. I've watched this. I haven't had a chance to watch this Yeah. Well, you know, like I say, people give me money so I don't have to work, so I can make more stuff like this and buy more stuff like that. The 2 Blu-rays I've got, actual Blu-rays, not DVDs pretending to be Blu-rays, which was just a real kick in the teeth then. We've got, I think everybody's picked this up, and to tell you the truth, I know I picked up the light side one, but I really wish I picked up the dark side, because purely for the fact that the light side one's really messy now. It's the Star Wars Force Awakens Blu-ray. There we go. I really enjoyed it at the cinema. My childhood, basically, and I've been watching. I think I must have seen this now probably about 8 times. Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody out there that's seen it a lot more times than that. A lot more times than that. So that's not too bad, actually. What, December, January, February, March, April, May. 8 times in 5 months. That's not bad. I reckon there's somebody out there that's seen this every single day. I reckon there is. So yeah, so pick that up. And like I said, look, the light side's got dirty bits on it. Smeggy light side. And I love this movie. I really do love this movie. Do you like movies that have got Nazis in it? War movies which have got Nazis in it, especially Nazis that are on the moon. Do you like movies like that? Oh, you're gonna love this. Iron Sky. There you go. This is director's cut. And this is done by a bunch of Swedish guys who, what's it called? If you look for, it was a Star Trek parody on, I think you can find it on YouTube. You used to be able to get it free on download, but you could also buy it from them on DVD years and years ago. It was, what was it called? Hold on a second. Have they got this on here? They probably haven't got it on here, have they? It was like Star Trek in the Pinkerton. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it wasn't actually Star Trek. It was like Star Truck or Star Trucking or something like that in the Pinkerton. And they did that was hilarious. It was all in Swedish, so you had to put it on subtitles. But yeah, this is the first English language movie that they made, and it is absolutely hilarious. You've got, like I said, you've got Nazis on the moon. You've got a black guy getting turned into an albino. You've got spaceships, Nazi UFO spaceships. You have got everything in this that you could ever possibly want from a exploitation, I suppose if you want modern exploitation movie, sci-fi movie. Yeah, I just love this. I saw this about, must be about 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was, whenever it was they first made this. Something like that. And yeah, I've got it on Blu-ray now. Brilliant. They're actually making Iron Skies 2, which has got Hitler riding a dinosaur in explain it, in a sort of a land before time, or Land of the Lost, or like a setting. Just Google Iron Skies 2 trailer, you'll find it. All right, absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Right, before I go and check the comments again, I bought something a few weeks ago. I know. I don't remember. I don't think I actually showed you guys this. And it's been such a long time since I've done a live haul video. Mr. Wolf, Steve, hi, how's it going, man? Everyone all right? Everything all right there? Yeah. I know I only saw you yesterday because we both work in the same place, but extremely generous guy. I mean, he drives Adam, my butter one, and myself and himself to Southampton every month, so we can pick up our comics and that, and see the guys in Southampton, Forbidden Planet, and Southampton Loft Ladder as well. Southampton Comics at Loft Ladder. He is an extremely generous guy, almost to a fault. How that works, I'm not quite sure, but it does. Yeah, he is just awesome. He really is awesome. Like most people that I know are awesome. And he is actually getting I keep on taking the mickey out of him because he is getting a lot of the old Eagle Moss Marvel Classic figurine collections that I got. If you look back, way back into my video history archives on here, you'll see my videos for the Marvel figurine collection, the DC figurine collection, and other figurine collections and that, when I used to have money back in the day. And I said to him, I was only missing, at the time, I was only missing 2 figures to complete the set, not including variant ones, because there's about 3 or 4 different variants. I think there was a variant Hulk that I was missing, a variant Phoenix that I was missing, and the French version of Quicksilver, which I don't think I'm ever going to get, but you never know. But the 2 I was actually missing that I wanted to get to complete the set, one was Prowler, which I think was on like 147, I think, and the other one was Galactus, which was on one of the mega specials. Now I managed to pick up Prowler thanks to Mr. Wolf, because he actually showed me where they had, somebody was selling the Prowler figure. Beach just flew in the flat. So I managed to pick that up really cheaply. And then I was sat in the canteen at work probably about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And yeah, probably about 2 weeks ago. And I was sat there reading the book, and he came in with a big box in his hand, and he plonked the box in front of me. He goes, there you go. I went, oh, right, okay. Opened it up, looked at it, oh, cool, you've got that. He goes, yeah, it's yours. I was like, huh? And he'd actually bought me Galactus, the mega special. How cool is that? Yeah, that was just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So thank you so much. This actually made my whole month for April, I think. So yeah, so I have now got a complete set of the classic Marvel figurine collection. There you go. So there you go. That's the magazine. That's the book. Came with it, and this is the actual figure in the slipcase. Away be. There we go. So that's the actual slipcase. Little cardboard thing that comes with them. And this is the actual figure. I'll get out of the box in a sec. There you go. He is a weight. I'll tell you, he is absolutely weighty. Here we go. Ooh. Now there's a couple of little dinks on it. He pointed that out to me, but quite frankly, I don't care. At the very least, I can get some paint and sort of like just retouch up the bits that have gone a little bit wonky. And these Eagle Moss figurine collections, very good quality, like I said, especially like with the Doctor Who ones. But they obviously, in transit, they do get bashed and bumped around a bit when they get to, before they get to. So let's have a look, see if I can take that off. Oh, flipping it, he's heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. There we go. How cool is that? How awesome is that? There you go. There's an idea of how big he is. There's my hand. Yeah. And there's Galactus. Okay. Let's have a look. There we go. Normal sized mug. Normal sized mug. Galactus. Is it? Yep. There you go. That's how big he is. I think he is actually the biggest figurine that they produced, and I think he's the only one of that size. I think even the Watcher was about. Awesome. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. Like I said, there's a few little dinks in that on there, but looks like they actually a little bit dusty. But that's fine. Awesome. Yes. Right. Okay. Right. Put him back in here. Put back the slipcase. So thank you again, Steve. Just, I said, I've got brilliant friends. I really do. I just wish I was, I could be doing stuff like that for people as well. Right. 2 final things. 2 little sort of not comic book shop pickups, but just like normal WH Smith's newsagent shops that I picked up from. We've got issue 174 of Dark Side magazine, because I love my horror films. I really do love my horror films. And these are always great. The articles in here are just brilliant to read. yeah, if you like horror movies, this is definitely worth picking up. And finally, we have got from the UK Titan. I think is it Panini as well, or it's just Titan magazines that's doing it. It's just Titan magazines now. We've got the DC Legends Wonder Woman issue 3. There we go. I picked this up mainly because it's got the stories in it from the Wonder Woman 77 special issue 1 and issue 2, and also some of the stories from Sensation Comics as well that DC published a few months ago. So yeah, went for $3.50. Nothing wrong with that. So there you go. Awesome stuff. Just put that up there. Hope don't fall over. Right. Should we have a look at the comments? Oh, I've got 4 viewers. What's going on? Cool Movies, CEX. There you go. I was right, CEX. Thank you very much. Oh, what was it? What was I calling it recently? I think it was like CEM. I was calling it for some unknown reason. I don't know why. But yes, thank you very much, Cooley. That's excellent. CEX. That's where I got the second part of season 7 of Doctor Who. There you go. So that's not too bad. Right. If you've got any comments, again, comment section down below. Unless this is up, comment below. Comment section over there, comment below. You know what I mean. Right. Wow, 5 viewers. Say hi in the comment section. If you're watching this, say hello. It's nice to know who is actually watching this. Right. Should we do some back issues? Yeah? Okay, bear with me a sec. I've got so much stuff to show you, I've actually had to spread it around a bit. But luckily enough, I don't have to run into the kitchen to pick stuff up just yet. Seriously, I've got so much stuff to show you. I'm not going to show you everything I've got, but I've got 2 boxes of stuff down here on the floor that I haven't even had a chance to look at properly, that I'm going to show you guys over the course of the next few weeks as little mini recorded haul videos. But I know, it's just, I just get given stuff, or people say, oh, you can have it for a £5, you can have it for a £10, or whatever, and it's like, okay, 100 comics for a £10, okay, fair enough. Yes, but anyway, back issues. These are the few back issue comics, older comics that I picked up. Well, some of them are older, that I managed to pick up recently off of eBay. First up, we have got from Amril Entertainment. Amril? Is that how you pronounce it? Amril Entertainment, Lazarus Chronicles, and this is issue 1. There you go. Yes, it's another zombie comic. I'll admit, the cover piqued my interest, as all covers usually do. And I thought, I think I cost pay about £3 for this. I thought, why not? I haven't had a chance to read it yet. So we've got that. I'm going to put this stuff up over there. We have got, this has got to be the pickup of the month so far, of April. Way before, at least about a year or 2 before Harry Potter, you had Tim Hunter, who was the possibly to be the greatest magician and conduit of magic in the DC universe ever. And we were introduced to this character in the Neil Gaiman and John Bolton miniseries Books of Magic. And I've got the trade. I've got the. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got the Books of Magic trade years ago. I picked this up when it first came out, and this is actually one of the first ever trades printed by DC. In fact, I think it was the first ever trade printed by DC under their Vertigo imprint. So yeah. So this is 19. 1991, I think. Oh, sorry, 1993. Yeah, 1993. So this was printed in 1993. Okay, collects the first 4 issues, well, the complete 4-issue miniseries of Books of Magic. Beautiful artwork by John Bolton, really is. So yeah, so I had that, but I never had the complete miniseries. I think I might have had issue 1 and issue 3, but I never had the complete miniseries. So somewhere in my collection, I've got 2 copies of Books of Magic issue 1 and issue 3, but now I've got the complete set, and they're in beautiful condition. And I think I paid about £4 for the whole lot. Here we go. Issue 1. Really beautiful covers by John Bolton. Really are. We've got issue 2, or book 2. There we go. And these all highlighted the mystical, the magic side of the DC universe back in the day. So you had John Constantine, Zatanna, Mr. E, Dr. Occult. So that's just one of the ferrets has just woken up and just decided to run around the cage. If you can hear that. Here we go. Book 3. Beautiful cover, absolutely gorgeous covers. And I mean, this is some of Neil Gaiman's best writing, I think. Really is. And we've got the last issue here, issue 4. Absolutely beautiful. If you haven't had a chance to pick this up, if you can get this in trade, because I think I was lucky with the price that I paid for these. But if you can get this in trade, it's definitely worth picking up. If not for Neil Gaiman's writing, gorgeous artwork in it, really is. And finally, I've jumped on the Gwenpool bandwagon. I know. Also, let me put that there. I've jumped on the Gwenpool bandwagon. Pick up the first 5 issues of the recent Howard the Duck series, which had Gwenpool in it. These have actually got, you know, the back of Marvel Comics, you've got that little sort of like sticker where they've got the code that you can redeem on the internet to get a digital copy. Well, that little sticker thing has disappeared. It's not there anymore. The actual code has been redeemed. So whoever I bought these off of, they actually have got the digital copy of it. But I paid next to nothing for these, and I know on eBay these have been going on for stupid money, some of them. So we've got Howard the Duck issue 1 with Gwenpool on it. There we go. And then you've got issue 2 with more Gwenpool. Yep. And issue 3, which I have actually already got, so that will probably go for sale somewhere when I get my finger out and sort something out with that. Issue 4, which I think I've also managed to pick up as well, so there's that. And finally, issue 5, there you go, which doesn't have any Gwenpool in it, but it came in the pack, so that's not too bad. So there you go. So that's the back issues that I've managed to pick up recently. Oh, we've got 4 viewers. Let's have a look. See who's there. Anybody else commented? No comments yet. Excuse me a moment. Yeah. There we go. Back again. Let's get those. So yeah. So that's the back issues done. If you want to comment, if you want to say hi, you want to comment on anything you see here, or you just want to have a chat in the comment section on that side. I think it's that side. Yes, that side. Comment, please feel free to comment. I'll read the comments out. I'll talk to you guys as well as I'm reading the comments out. It's always great to hear you guys comment on stuff. and to read everything. And if you're watching this and it's already gone up to YouTube and it's the recorded version, comment section down below. Always awesome to hear from you guys on there, and I always try to comment back with the comment section down below because you guys are awesome. Simple as that. Right, yay. Right, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Southampton Comics. Yes, the amazing guys at Southampton Comics at the Loft Ladder in Southampton. On Free Comic Book Day, exactly the same as Southampton Forbidden Planet, they were giving away free comics. And they picked up some great comics from them as well in the Loft Ladder. So they gave me my Free Comic Book Day free comic pack, and this is what I had in it. I think this is just brilliant. We've got Captain Gallant of the Foreign Legion. There you go. Now, I didn't know much about this. I don't actually think this TV series even made it over into UK. It might have done, but possibly way before my time, which you might find difficult to believe. Now, this had, the TV series had Buster Crabbe in it, and this actual comic was a 4-issue series. I think they were supposed to make more, but they didn't actually make any more than 4 issues of this. This issue is the only issue I found on the internet so far for sale, but there's 2 different versions of this. Now, this was published in conjunction with Heinz. Yeah, the people that do the baked beans and the tomato sauce and all that. Yeah, this is published in conjunction with Heinz. And there's 2 different versions of this comic with this cover. There's this one, which I've got here, and there's another one, which is known as the non-Heinz version. I'll show you what's called the Heinz version. This is a 1955. Okay, thank you for putting that on there. And this is basically like just one big advertisement for Heinz 57 variety sort of thing. Now, from what I've garnered on the internet and that, and googling this and that, and trying to get some information, there's 2 versions of this. There's this one, which is known as the Heinz version, and it's called that because it has on the back, inside of the back cover, I'll be careful because it's a little bit old, you have there, I don't know if you can see that, the list of all 57 varieties that Heinz sell. Yes, I know. You've got, and they're all listed as well. It's brilliant. It goes, here are those good 57 varieties Buster Crabbe talks about on Captain Gallant of the Foreign Legion. And it's got number 1, Heinz oven baked beans with pork and tomato sauce. Number 12, Heinz condensed gumbo Creole soup. No idea. 23, Heinz macaroni with cheese sauce. Wow. And anybody who's in America or Canada or anywhere like that, if you know about this, please comment, because this is brilliant. Heinz, number 35, Heinz hot dog relish. It's just really weird, but this is the Heinz version, and you've got on the back here Captain Gallant Junior Legionnaires membership certificate, which I just reckon it was a surreptitious way to actually get kids to agree to join the Foreign Legion without them actually knowing it. And it says on here, I'll show you it here. You know, in conjunction with Heinz baked beans and the Foreign Legion. It's got here, this certifies that, enter name here, is a fully accredited member of the Junior Legionnaires and is entitled to all rights and privileges of the organization. So yeah, I just reckon the kids signed that, and then about sort of like when they grew up to about 18, 19 years old, they had some sort of like a hello, it's the French Foreign Legion. Hello, we've come to take you away. You signed to say you wanted to join us. We've come to take you. Hello, if you do not open the door, we will break it in and take you in any case. Yeah, that's what I reckon that happened. Getting kidnapped all over America because they signed that. And then they're all sort of like sitting there in the desert going, "Do we get any Heinz baked beans?" "No, you do not get Heinz baked beans, you silly American child. You get garlic and frog's legs and other stereotypical things that French people eat there," and sort of things like that. So yeah, so that's that. And the non-Heinz, sorry, I got a bit carried away then. The non-Heinz version had a picture. I think the great thing was that Cuffy was actually Buster Crabbe's son, and you actually had, I've seen this on the internet, you actually had a picture here instead of the acknowledgement of the 57 different varieties of Heinz stuff. You actually had a picture of Buster Crabbe's son sat on a donkey. Yeah. Oh, and the certificate didn't have the Heinz thing on it. So there you go. So that's the difference of that. But there's, yeah, this is there are 4 issues of this. Only 4 issues made in this series. And this is the only, this and the non-Heinz version is the only copies that I've actually seen. Can't find, this is issue 1 of this. I know. This is issue 1. I can't find 2, 3, and 4 anywhere. So I don't know if they were actually, I've seen cover pictures of them, but I've never actually seen any of them to actually for sale or anything. So yeah, so I got that. Thank you. Bit of a long one, that one. French Foreign Legion. Hello, we come to take you away. You signed the certificate to say you wanted to join. So we got that. Very gently. I got this in my grab bag as well. Shiny Spidey. Pretty cool. Whoa. So that's pretty awesome. We had this here, which is the last year's free comic book day comic from DC Comic, which was the Divergence one. Now, I'm happy about this because the one that I got from Forbidden Planet actually had, I think on that side, a big Forbidden Planet thing, sign on it saying free from Forbidden Planet in conjunction with Forbidden Planet and DC Comics and all this. So this is blank. There's nothing there for that. So that's brilliant. Really happy to have that one. Really, really happy to have that. So there's that. Put up there. And then we've got, and I'm laughing at this because I know they had a lot of these. I think they had about 20 of these to give away when I first started going to Southampton Comics at the Loft Ladder. I don't care about that because it's free and the guys were good enough to give it to me. Wildcats issue 4. There we go. And it's got the free trading card there as well. So that's pretty cool. And the final 2 things in their free grab bag that they gave you was, I think this is brilliant as well, a copy of the weekly UK reprints of Spider-Man. And this is the Spider-Man Comics Weekly. This is issue 87 from October the 12th, 1974. There you go. 7p. 7 British pence. Post-decimalisation. That's how much this costs. I haven't opened it up yet. It's got bonus Iron Man and Captain America together. Also, the power of 4. There you go. So that was good. And this, like I said, like I've said in plenty of videos previously, this used to be the only way I could read Marvel Comics back then, was the weekly reprints and that. So yeah, that's definitely take me way back to my childhood with that. And also, I've got a copy of the second run of Eagle, started in 1981, I think it was. And this is from 1984, 7th July 1984. There we go. This is back in the day when the UK's weekly comics was very close to, you used to be able to get the same amount of comics in the UK, published in the UK, as you used to get from America. Brilliant. Is it Eagle, Tornado, Valiant, Warlord, Battle Action, 2000 AD, all that sort of stuff. Sadly, nowadays we only have 2000 AD and Judge Dredd magazine. Both great comics, but it would be really awesome if we could get a British comic book industry back again, like we used to have. Yes, so there you go. Thank you guys for that. Absolutely brilliant free comics there from you guys. The comics I picked up from the guys there as well. If you remember, I said that I've nearly got a complete set of Arak, Son of Thunder, which was DC's sort of like sword and sorcery fantasy sort of like character back in the day. And I only needed 5 issues. It was like 1, 2, 5, 10, and the annual I was missing. Well, Gavin from Southampton Comics at Loft Ladder, he actually messaged me and said, I've actually got 3 of the comics that you're missing. So if you want, I can hold them for you and you can pick them up next time you come. So I was like, yes, thank you. So I now only need 2 comics to complete my my set of Arak, Son of Thunder. So we've got issue 2. Awesome. Really awesome. Issue 5. There we go. And issue 10. So now I only need issue 1 and the annual to complete my series. I'm sure I've got the annual here somewhere. I'm sure I have. But I might even have issue 1. I'm going to have to go for my boxes. It's the only thing I can do. Obviously not now, because I'm doing this, but you know. Now it was actually Pip's last weekend at the Loft Ladder in Southampton. He is now in Portsmouth. In his own, well, I think he's sharing the shop, but he's got his own comic shop in Portsmouth now. Pip, if you're watching, if you message me where your shop is in Portsmouth, I'll come back on here and I'll give you a big up for your shop in Portsmouth, okay, dude? Because you're an absolutely awesome guy. And some great comics as well from you as well. What we got here? Managed to pick up a copy of the Marvel did a series of comics where it was the comics that people in the Marvel universe read about the characters from the Marvel universe, if that makes sense. So it was basically the comics in the Marvel universe that people read are called Marvel Comics Group. Yeah, and you had what was it? It was they had, I think it was Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America or Iron Man, Fantastic Four, and this one, which was Beware the Daredevil. And it was just how this was. It's really hard to. It shouldn't really be this difficult to explain. It was the comics in the Marvel universe that were published in. Yeah, you get it. Seriously, in my head, it makes sense. As soon as it comes out of my mouth, nothing. But yeah. So if I remember in this one, the Daredevil was actually like some kind of mystical being who preyed on the evil of the night, sort of thing. And that's how people in the Marvel universe viewed the Daredevil, rather than him being some blind dude who had really good hearing. It made sense, honestly. Also, another part, sorry, of the crossover event from DC. It's like a mini crossover event from DC, and I think it was around like 1988, 1989, called the Janus Directive. And this crossed over with Firestorm, Checkmate, Captain America, Manhunter, and the Suicide Squad. And I've got some of them. I haven't got all of them yet still, but I've managed to pick up Suicide Squad number 10 from Pip. So there you go. Sorry, Suicide Squad number 30, the Janus Directive part 10. There you go. There you go. So we've got that. That's pretty cool. And I also got from Pip a Thunderstrike bundle for a £5, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comics for a £5. That's not bad going. A Thunderstrike was the character that took over the place of Thor when Marvel Comics did their whole Heroes Reborn thing, where they rebooted the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, and that in their own little pocket universe. Yeah. So where you had the Thunderbolts took the place of the Avengers in the Marvel 616 universe, you had Thunderstrike take the place of Thor, and we've got the first issue there. Shiny, shiny. This only went on for 24 issues, unfortunately. They go very 90s style artwork in it, and costume designs. Issue 2. Now, I noticed in the first few issues there was a lot of from the pages of X-Men. So obviously at the time Marvel didn't think that the character or the comic would actually sell itself without some kind of boost from other characters with much more stable comic sales, like X-Men, like Amazing Spider-Man. Although for some reason on this it says from the pages of Venom, the Amazing Spider-Man. Why didn't it say from the pages of Amazing Spider-Man, I don't know, but there you go. So that's issue 4. We've got issue 13 with Cage. Does seem like that's all it was just Thunderstrike and somebody else. Issue 11, so a bit of numerical order there you go. And finally, the actual final issue 24. So I believe that was around about the time that the it would have been the return of the heroes from Marvel Universe from their pocket world. So there you go. So that's what I got managed to pick up from Pip. Thank you very much, dude. Like I said, message me if you're seeing this. Message me where you are now in Portsmouth, and I'll put up on either on the down below in the description bar, or I'll do a video for you in that. No worries. And also there that weekend we had Martin and Jem, and I'm sort of, you'll have to excuse me because my the comics I picked up are a little bit here. Yes, right. So these are the ones that I picked up from Jem, and I'm slowly, very, very slowly getting a complete set of the Defenders, but a complete set of the New Defenders when they sort of changed the cover title to New Defenders. So I've got issue 132. There you go. So, and 141. Pretty cool. And then from Martin, I managed to pick up these awesome comics. I'm trying to get everything. I want to get everything, and I'm trying to get some Marvel UK comics together. So I managed to pick this one up, and I'd never heard of this. It looks like a big for Marvel UK, which was all the characters that were created for the Marvel UK comic books that came out in 1989 to 1992, 93, I think it was. And it would have been Death's Head 2, Death's Head 3, Knights of the Pendragon, Mystic Warriors, what was the other one? Motormouth, Kill Power, those sort of things. And so here we've got Body Count number 1, which I haven't had a chance to look at yet, but this is definitely on my list, right at the top of the pile. So there's that. I need to Google that to find out more about that. And then picked up some X-Men Legacy 272. Brilliant cover of it on there. Really nice cover. And then we've got Brave and Bold. Sorry, I'll take the price of it. Brave and Bold number 160. So that's on the bag. It's not on the comic diary. With Batman and Superman, Supergirl. Sorry. Really nice. And then we've got 3 Action Comics from back in the day. We've got Action Comics number 481, which I believe is the first appearance of the Supermobile. So you got that. And then you've got 482. Okay. And then finally, you've got 483. There we go. They're all pence covers, British price variant covers, but I don't care about that. It's the story inside that I worry about. And yeah, the fact that I remember vaguely having a Supermobile when I was younger. I don't think it was brand new. I think it was like secondhand from some. Back in the day, you used to get secondhand stuff. Somebody, when they grew up, they used to give you your stuff, or their parents would give you their stuff. You know, like their kids' toys when they grew too old, or they were deemed to be too old to have toys. So I vaguely remember having one of those, but without the cockpit on it. So sort of like it was broken, but it was still playable. For something. Yeah, and that's a 3-part Amazon, as it says in there, 3-part Amazon story with Superman. So that's awesome. And finally, from Southampton Comics at the Loft Ladder, we have got from Acclaimed Comics and Valiant. This is back in the day when Acclaimed, the game manufacturer, bought out Valiant Comics and made a complete balls up of the whole series and comics and that. And but I managed to pick this up. This is the 2-part miniseries, Turok, Time Walker. Turok and Time Walker, sorry. Which obviously crossed over between Turok, Son of Stone, Dinosaur Hunter, whatever you want to call his last bit, and Ivar, the Time Walker. So there you got issue 1 there, and issue 2 there. So there you go. And yes, that does say Nincenza on the bottom. So yeah, so awesome. So thank you very much, guys, at Southampton Comics at Loft Ladder. It was really awesome to see you on Free Comic Book Day, and I look forward to seeing you guys again on the next bank holiday weekend when we go down there again to see you. Get some more comics in. Right, comments? Who's exploded? Well, I said exploded. There's more comments on it anyway. Cooley Movies. Is that the Supergirl Crisis in the background? That one. Yes. Crisis on Infinite Earth number 7, signed by Marv Wolfman from LSCC, and that's the death of Barry Allen, the Flash. Yeah. So there you go. If you can see that one, yeah, you can. So yes, the answer. Cooley Movies again. Waiting for the day to find a comic with a smoking ad. Oh, there was some of the old Dell movies. Some of the old Dell comics from the 1950s, and they turned into Gold Key. I'm sure there were some Flintstone ones that had adverts in them for Marlboro. It's like Marlboro Light with actually Fred. I know there was a cartoon that advertised Marlboro Lights with Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble smoking. But I'm sure I remember reading that most of those were like from Dell Comics, Gold Key Comics, and they were in Flintstone comics at the time. Don't quote me on that. I'll double check my facts, but I'm sure it was. And Comics Are Us. Now then, Mark. Didn't realise you were streaming live and just came upon you by chance. Okay. Well, that's the rest of my afternoon taken care of. Haha. Cool. That's what I like to hear. If I can make somebody stop doing what they were doing and just watch me and my comics, I'm a happy person. So thank you for joining me. Really is a pleasure to have you here, and feel free to comment on anything you see on the video. Background, anything, my hair, anything you want. Right, back to the comments. No, back to the comics. Here we go. 5 viewers on a Saturday afternoon. That's not bad, guys. Excuse me. Oh, Mazzola. Funny coloured sunflower oil, but there you go. Right, should we go for the... Oh, there's a lot of comics there. Should we go for the comics that I've picked up off of eBay and the internet over the last month? There's a lot of comics. we'll quickly go through them. Bear with me. Look at the hand. Look at the hand. Look at the hand. Oh. You'll probably want to know why I went for. That's how many comics there. I don't think that's not actually all of them. No, it's not. And stay. There we go. Missed one. Put you there. There we go. That's just DC and Marvel that I've picked up since the last live haul video. Oh God. Yes. Let's go over there now. Right. We'll go through these as quick as we can because obviously people have got, you don't want to spend all day indoors watching me. You can want to go outside and enjoy the sunshine and that, which is still out there. Right. DC Comics first. Batman meets the Man from U.N.C.L.E. number 5. I'm sorry, Batman 66 meets the Man from U.N.C.L.E. number 5. Look, Batgirl. They've actually got a decent Batgirl in it. Yay. Oh, and a bat shark repellent as well. How cool is that? Yeah, I missed issue 3 of this, I think it was, or issue 4. I can't remember which one it was. So yeah, a bit gutted on that, but I picked that one up, so that's good. So this one came in on Thursday, I think it was, this week. It's the final issue of the 6-issue miniseries of Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's a part of me that is really sad to see this finish. There you go. Shredder and Ra's al Ghul. How cool is that? Batman and those damn dirty turtles. There you go. Can't wait to read that. That's definitely, that's going right there so I can read it after I've done this. We've got issue 4 of Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. Dr. Fate, number 11. Harley Quinn's, or Harley's Little Black Book, number 3. The only reason why I picked this up, and honest, cross my hearts, the only reason why I picked this up was because it's got Zatanna in it. Not just Zatanna, but it's got Zatanna drawn by Linsner. Michael Linsner. I know that's Amanda Connor artwork on the front, but let me show you. I love Michael. Is it Michael Linsner? It's Michael Linsner in it. I love his artwork. Joseph Michael Linsner, yeah. Let me just find a bit that hasn't got any blooming adverts on it. This isn't his normal style. I think he must have a different colorist on this. But there we go. If you can see that. It's got Zatanna and it's got Joseph Michael Linsner's artwork in it. I'm not going to not pick that up. It's as simple as that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So there's that. Oh, this has been a great series. In fact, that's better. This has been a great series. Legends of Wonder Woman, issue 4. I've missed out on issue 3. Did I pick up issue 2? No, issue 2 and 3 I've missed out on, but I've got the first issue, got this one, issue 4, and issue 5 as well. Really is beautifully drawn, beautifully written series. Really enjoying that. Sorry for the person going past with a motorbike. This just shows you how, you know, live and raw this is. I'm actually doing this from my own flat. If you heard that, that was just somebody driving past on the road outside my flat on a motorbike. Yay. Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life, issue 4. This series could have been so good if it was just Poison Ivy, but now it's Poison Ivy featuring Catwoman instead of Poison Ivy. You know, I really do think I really do think that DC thought to themselves, you know what, we don't think Poison Ivy can carry a comic by herself. So in the first issue, they dumped Harley Quinn in there and shoehorned her into that story. And in this issue, they've just chucked Catwoman in there for the fun of it. Yeah. It's still a really good book, still really enjoyable, but I wish it was a Poison Ivy comic and not Poison Ivy. This week, guest starring, enter female character's name here. You know. There you go. This is a really good series. I haven't read this issue yet, but this is Superman American Alien issue 6. How cool is that? Like, can you spot a person in this picture? You know, like, can you spot the panda in this picture from Star Wars, or can you spot the cat in this thing of owls? You know, I take it that's where they're out there. But there you go. Really good series, that. Really enjoyed that. The Coming of the Supermen. You know, that's why you should bag and board your comics. Sorry. It's okay. It's all right. It just slipped off. That's all right. That's okay. I had a soft landing. Let's put it that way, shall we? There we go. Right, yes. Superman, The Coming of the Supermen, issue 4. I'm still on the fence on this. Yeah. But it's nice to see Neil Adams writing and drawing Superman again. That's the main thing. Especially Neil Adams drawing Superman again. But yeah, still on the fence on this one, but I'm going to get the rest of them anyway. And this is in a moment I'll talk about Superman. I'll talk about the DC Rebirth in a sec. But this is Superman, Lois and Clark, and as far as I'm concerned, this is the best Superman book to be picking up at this moment in time. Seriously, it's just a brilliant, absolutely brilliant read, and it's great to see the pre-52 Flashpoint Superman back in it again. Really enjoying that series. Finally from DC, we have got issue 5 of the Len Wein Swamp Thing. Oh, so good. Really loving this series. Really am. Yeah, like I said it before, this just reminds me of the old horror, when Swamp Thing was actually a horror comic with a monster as the main title. It wasn't a superhero character, or it wasn't just like a pseudo hero. He was just a monster, and he fought monsters. It was that simple. Yeah, and Kelly Jones' artwork in this is just beautiful. Really is. So yeah, one more issue to go on that. That's the only problem. Right, Marvel. Seriously, if you'd have told me probably about 10 years ago that I would be picking up this much Marvel, I probably would have slapped you in the face, spat in your eye, and told you you're an idiot. Never, ever, ever. But there you go. Just as I probably wouldn't have slapped you in the face and spat in your eye, because I'm not that kind of person. I would have probably gone, yeah, right, whatever, and carried on reading all my DC comics. But yeah. Anyway, A-Force issue 5. This is the story thus far cover. Set of covers that Marvel are doing at the moment. I've no idea why, but I think they've done about 10, I think, so far, with different characters. I know they've done an Old Man Logan one. They've done a Doctor Strange one. I think they've done an X-Men one for one of the X-Men comics. The Avenger ones as well. And they've done this one for, I think it's a pretty cool cover, actually. So there you go. The all-female Avengers team, A-Force. Really nice cover there. It's a pretty good series, actually. Really enjoying that. Yeah, I think but then again, I really enjoyed the all-female X-Men comic as well. So I think Marvel should do more stuff like this with all-female characters, because they've just got so many really great female characters. We've got Amazing Spider-Man issue 10. Issue 11. Is it really that long ago since I showed you an Amazing Spider-Man comic? And issue 12. There you go. 3 in 1 month. Really? And then I think, yeah, because, yeah, it will be, yeah. We've got Deadpool, Mercs for Money, issue 3. Yeah, issue 3. So there's that. They're actually making this into an ongoing series now. So after issue 5 this is going to? After issue 5, because I saw it in previews, which I'll show you in a minute, they're actually making this into an ongoing series. Whether I'll pick up the ongoing series, I don't know. I am enjoying the mini-series. It's written by Cullen Bunn, and his work on Deadpool is just brilliant, absolutely hilarious. But I'll see how I feel. I'll see how much money I've got. Doctor Strange, issue 7. And this is part 2 of Last Days of Magic. There we go, there's that. And then we've got Doctor Strange, Last Days of Magic, issue 1. And this is the variant cover. And I think this cover is just gorgeous. How great is that cover? There you go. And that's just a brilliant cover. Really does look nice. There we go. We've got the first issue of the Unbelievable Gwenpool. I told you I was jumping on the Gwenpool wagon. There you go. Not the cover that I was originally after, but I'm happy with it. Excuse me a minute. Issue 6 of Howard the Duck. There you go. That's just the crossover they had with the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. You've got issue 6 of Howard the Duck there. And you've got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, number 6. Another great series. Really enjoyed it. It's just a simple story of a super intelligent girl and her red Tyrannosaurus Rex pet friend. It really is. Brilliant comic. Jeff Lemire on Moon Knight. It's almost as if Lemire was born to write Moon Knight. It really is. This was just great. Oh, I am just, yes, just lost for words, really, how great this comic is. I mean, Jeff Lemire's writing is brilliant in any case, 9 times out of 10. So, and the artwork in it is so gorgeous by Smallwood. Don't laugh. But yeah, no, really enjoying this. I enjoyed the last series of Moon Knight. We had Warren Ellis and Cullen Bunn, and you had like 3-4 issues or so. But yeah, really good. Old Man Logan, number 4. Another Jeff Lemire comic. This is one of those ones I was like, should I buy it or not? I don't know. And I bought the first couple of issues and that, and I've just been hooked. And like I said, it's another Jeff Lemire book. So definitely worth picking up, I think. I'm so glad they changed the cover, the comic interior art list on this. Scarlet Witch, number 6. After, I can't remember the person's name, but after the artist in issue 5, which was the same guy that did the artwork for She-Hulk, horrible artwork. We've now got him, yeah, yeah. But yeah, really enjoying this series as well. Scarlet Witch, James Robinson, great writer, and he's doing great stuff with this series. We've got Silk issue 7, and this is part 3 or 4, part 3 or 4, part 4 of the mini event Spider Women, and this is the J. Scott Campbell. Thank you. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant cover of that. This is live, folks. J. Scott Campbell variant cover of that. And issue 8 of Silk, which is part 6 of Spider Women. Issue 8 of Spider Gwen, which is part 7 of Spider Women. And this is the Horsemen of the Apocalypse variant cover for Spider Gwen, which is coinciding with the X-Men Age of Apocalypse movie that's coming out soon, if it's not all right already. This is the radioactive Spider Gwen. I just like the cover. I just thought it was a really cool cover. The Spider Gwen as one of the Apocalypses, Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We've got. I love this comic. I really do. I have not laughed so hard reading a comic book. And if you saw my, if you've liked my Facebook page, Shopbox 4 Facebook page, or if you're part of your comic book community on Facebook, you would have seen me post a picture of a page of this comic. Yeah, Spider, Swayze, and Dead Baby. It's Spider-Man and Deadpool issue 4, and it's date night for Spider-Man and Deadpool. Yeah. Oh, seriously, just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I hope that they have enough material for this to last longer than just a few issues, because this is just great. And what a cliffhanger at the end of it. Cliffhanger. How are they going to get out of that? Seriously. Spidey, the story of Spider-Man between Amazing Fantasy 15 and Spider-Man number 1, I think it's supposed to be. Yeah. Anyway, Spidey number 4. Before he was amazing, you had Spidey. There you go. Issue 4 and issue 5. And these are enjoyable. They're enjoyable. There's nothing really much to write home about them, but they're just fun little reads of Spider-Man before, you know, he became the Amazing Spider-Man, so to speak. We've got issue 6 of Spider-Woman, which is now a tie-in to the Spider-Women mini event that's happening, and that's one of the other parts of the J. Scott Campbell cover. There you go, which interconnecting one. And then you've got Spider-Women Alpha number 1, which has got the first part of the J. Scott Campbell variant cover. There you go. Still has absolutely evil, vile, horrible, ugly artwork inside, but the cover is really nice. So that's why I picked that one for. Seriously, the artwork in there is nasty. Totally Awesome Hulk number 5. There you go. It's unfortunate to see Frank Cho leave after only 4 issues of this, but you've got Choi in, so we have to leave one letter. There we go. You want to see? Right, okay. Just what I'm going on about, okay. There we go. Let's have a look. mean, it's all much and muchness, but I'm trying to find. So, oh, where is it? There's one bit in here. Well, actually, no, not one bit. There's loads of bits in here. There you go. Spider-Gwen. Yeah, this is what I mean by ugly artwork. It's just so, ugh, it really is nasty. It's offensive to my eyes. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. They're drawing people. You can actually see that they're actually people, so they're doing a heck of a lot better job than I could ever do. But for a comic book, I would expect better artwork in it than that, personally. So there you go. Now you know what I mean by horrible artwork. There we go. Right. Back to the comics, and another great series. I never really, I think I picked up the first volume of the Ultimates when it was back in the Ultimate Universe sort of thing. Is it 1616 or something? This is the new Ultimates in the 616 universe, and this is issue 6. There you go, of the Ultimates. Really good. I mean, I've seen people complain about them making Galactus into a life bringer rather than a world eater, a world destroyer. But it's just brilliant. It just actually works. And I think, like I've said before, the main thing is it's organic. It happens as a natural progression to something else. It's not just we're going to change this character because we feel like we're going to change the character. No, it actually has a natural, organic feel to the reason why they changed the character. To me, anyway. And in that sense, we've got Ultimates issue 7 with the return of Thanos. Although I think technically he returned in A-Force number 5. I think Thanos returned in properly, but the road to Civil War 2. There you go. So there's that. And Civil War 2, obviously, the event that's happening early this year for Marvel Comics. And then we have issue 6 of the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. I still need to get the regular cover for Howard the Duck for this 2-part story because it's got Squirrel Girl in the front of it. So, but yeah, there's that. And finally, for this bit, we have got Venom Space Knight number 6. There we go. And that's one of those ones there where I'm sitting there going, hey, that's all right, I can do without reading that. And then I'll actually read the comic and go, no, I need to pick up the next issue now and read that. And yeah, enjoyable, but yeah, nothing too amazing. Right, have a quick look on viewers. Comments. No new comments, still 3 viewers. That's not too bad. I've only just about to hit the hour-and-a-half mark, so that's not too bad. Right, Independence. Oh. Let's go for this. And I've still got 2 stacks of comics to show you after this. Right, here we go. The Independence, all in company order, alphabetical and everything, and then in title order, alphabetical. Like I usually do it because I've got some kind of weird OCD like that. Let's just move these out of the way. There we go. Right, first up, we have got from Action Lab, the Vamp Blade issue 4. Really, really, really enjoying this. It's totally off the wall and out there, but I'm enjoying it. That's just the way I like my comics. A great female character in it as well. Now this one, it was only $1.99, which I think is a brilliant price for a comic nowadays. I didn't know much about the series. I knew about the urban legend of the black-eyed kids. Have you ever heard of that? Right. Well, basically, what's supposed to happen is people are supposed to be at home alone on their own, doing what they're normally doing, just to, in an evening sort of thing. They hear a knock on the door. They go and open the door, and there's kids there. The kids, the only distinguishing feature that the people really notice about them is the fact that they have black eyes. The kids usually say something like, "Can we come in to use your phone? Because your car's broken down or we're lost and we need a phone home," and that. And the people who live in the house have an unnerving urge to let the kids in and use their phone. And then the people get found the next day, either dead or missing or whatever. This enlarges the mythos of the black-eyed kids. BEK, black-eyed kids #1. Joe Pruitt with where do I start these things off? Simon, him, her, him, that person there. There, where my fingers over the name. There we go. Him or them in the artwork. Lovely. Yes, really good book. Really good start to what could be a really good horror story. And for $1.99, you can't really go wrong with that. So there you go. That's from Aftershock Comics. There you go. And also from Aftershock, Super Zero issue 5. This is by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. And this is what Harley Quinn wishes it was. That's all I'm saying. Great story. Great comic. Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, awesome on this series. Really are. Yeah, just brilliant. It's a story about a girl. She has dreams of becoming a superhero, and all the strange, weird stuff that she does to become a superhero. And for the last 4 issues, everything's just been fairly humdrum, normal. She's trying to get these sort of like powers and that, but nothing's happening. I mean, there was one where she decided she was going to see if she could get bitten by ants to gain powers of an ant sort of thing. And in this one, she what's the word I'm looking for? She stows away. Yes, that's what I was looking for. She's a stowaway on a space rocket to the International Space Station. Yes. I won't spoil the ending of it, but it's definitely a twist in the story with this issue. But yeah, no, I've just been really enjoying this, and this is so much better than Connor's and Palmiotti's Harley Quinn book. It really is. If the Harley Quinn book's here, yeah, this is up here somewhere. It really is really a great story. Yes. If you remember, I feel like a Marvel comic in the 70s and 80s. This happened in X-Men number 172. This happened in Amazing Spider-Man number 55. No, not 55. 121. If you remember LSCC, I picked up I don't think I've got it here actually. No, it's up there. And it's got a lot of comics on it, so I'm not going to get it. I picked up the hardback Kickstarter premiere of the new Alan Moore run book, Cinema Purgatorio. And it's brilliant. Got Kevin O'Neill to sign it for me. Really enjoyed it. Really great book. One day I'm actually doing a review on it when I get my finger up my posterior and actually get things done properly. Yeah. But it's finally come out now properly as a book, as a comic book, an ongoing series from Avatar Press. Cinema Purgatorio. You've got Max Brooks and Michael De Pascal, Kieran Gillen and Ignatius Calero, Christos Gage and Gabrielle Andrade, and Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill, and they're all doing, it's an anthology book. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've also got Garth Ennis and Raul as well, doing a Code Prue. Code Prue, they had a 2-issue miniseries start, which were like a precursor to what happened in this book now. So I picked up the Code Prue cover because there's about 5 or 6 covers to this. There you go. Now you'll notice it does have a $6, $5.99 cover price to it, but with that talent on there, Max Brooks, Kieran Gillen, Alan Moore, and Garth Ennis in one book, might actually be worth $6. It's a square bound book. It's what I used to call prestige format, so it's pretty good quality. The only thing is, I would say, is that it's black and white. Don't mind black and white comics. So I grew up reading black and white comics, so it doesn't bother me. So, but yeah, really enjoying that. We have got the first issue of a new ongoing series from Dark Horse, which is Alien Defiance. So there you go. Looking forward to reading that one. There we go. The second issue of the new 4-issue miniseries, Life and Death. We've got Predator, issue 2. There we go. And of course, the sun goes in, so you can't really see that properly. There you go. Can you see it now? Yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can bump up the colour on this a bit. Oh no, the sun's come back out again. This is British weather, folks. In the space of about an hour, you can get to 4 different seasons. It's great. Right. So yes. So Predator: Life After Death, issue 2. I think they're doing exactly the same thing as they did last year, where they had 4 different miniseries all interconnecting in some way. The next one after this is Prometheus: Life After Death, and I think they've got another Aliens versus Predator and another Aliens miniseries in the works after that finishes. So that'd be good. Dynamite, with their Gold Key imprint series, we have got the second issue of the new miniseries Gold Key Alliance, which brings all the old Gold Key Dell Comics characters back together, like Dr. Solar, Magnus Robot Fighter, Turok, Samson, the Mighty Samson, Dr. Spectre, and all that. So yeah, awesome stuff. And again from Dynamite, we've got the 3rd issue of the new series, the Vampirella. There you go, with her updated, modernised PC, shall we say, costume, which isn't that bad actually. Things I was worried that they were just going to change her for the sake of being, you know, PC. But it actually makes sense. They didn't just turn around and say, we're going to forget everything that happened previously and we're just going to have this character wear this costume and that's it, and we're going to not even mention the fact that she used to wear scantily clad clothing in the past. No, they actually make this, again, it's organic. It happens in a natural way, as it would do in reality, if you will. Really enjoying that. IDW, they have got the rights to a load of Hasbro. Was it Hasbro that brought out? It wasn't Kenner, was it? It was Hasbro, yeah. But yeah, anyway, they've got a load of rights for the old toy lines like Micronauts, ROM. What was the other one they had? A load of them. First issue of Micronauts, #1. The thing I will say about this is that the artwork lets it down inside. A little bit too cartoony for my liking. For the for what I felt the comic should have been about, which it is. The artwork inside, a little bit cartoony, if you see what I mean. You know, you've got a fairly serious comic and everybody looks a bit like Inspector Gadget. You see what I mean? Yeah. It's a good book. enjoyed reading it. I'll get issue 2, but I hope that they change. I'm not too sure who the artist on here is, but I hope they change the artist fairly soon to somebody who's less cartoony. Yeah. Still better art with the women's Alpha though. So, yeah, swings and roundabouts. Image Comics. We have got the next installment of the next Mark Millerverse. Oh no, sorry, it's not. It's not Image Comics. It's Icon. I always get that mixed up. Icon from Marvel. Empress issue 2. There you go. Not Image. Icon. There we go. I wasn't that impressed with the first issue of this. It was all right, but it wasn't great. And the only reason why I picked this up was because it was £1.99 from a place in space on eBay. They actually had a special price sale for this second issue. So whether the first issue didn't sell as well as it was expected, and they had a load of the first issue, so they thought just to get people, entice them back with a £1.99 comic. Who can say? But it worked on me. So right, from Image Comics now we have got comic. This time it's the final issue of Huck, which I am actually sad about. I really am disappointed about. Not about the comic, because the comic was brilliant. The storyline was really solid, really great. But I'm just sad that it's the last issue. And I would really like to see a second series of this happen. So Mark Miller and Raphael Albuquerque, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, you better be anyway, second series of Huck, please. Come on. This fan wants a second series of Huck. You can't say no to a guy with purple and blue hair. Come on. Issue 21 of Nailbiter, the Image serial killer story, is back for issue 21. Oh, I've missed this so much. Serial killers. I've got a healthy fascination about serial killers and the human mind as it is. I just think this is absolutely brilliant. A whole town that just gives birth to serial killers. You know, the child can have a normal life, but they will grow up to be a serial killer. And it's just trying to find out why that happens in this town, why it's this town. Titan Comics. Doing brilliant. I think they're doing brilliant stuff anyway with the new Doctor Who line that they got. So many Doctor Who comics, really is. In a way, I'm looking forward to them doing more of the classic Doctors in their comics. In a way, I'm not, because that's going to be more comics I'm going to buy. But we've got the second issue of New Adventures of the Fourth Doctor in Doctor Who. This is cover B, the photo. Is it cover B? Yes, cover B, the photo cover, with Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor, and Elizabeth Sladen's Sarah Jane Smith on the cover there. Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoying that series so far. I tell you what, this is actually a lot darker. The storytelling has a lot more darker undertone to it than you would normally expect from a Doctor Who, from the Fourth Doctor sort of like story. It reminds me a lot of the I'm gonna make myself look like a complete idiot now. The Talons of Wang Chen. Yeah, the one where they went back into Victorian England. Yeah, the big rat, and that one. It reminds me of a lot of that. Yeah, but yeah, really enjoying it. I know I said that wrong. I'm sure I said it wrong. Anyway, moving on before anyone noticed. 10th Doctor, Doctor Who, issue 8. And this is the cover A. Just getting every single cover of these Doctor Who's comics. But there's a lot of them. and I really can't afford to get them all out now, so I'm just getting the ones I like. Doctor Who 10th Doctor number 9 cover B. Really enjoying this series of the 10th Doctor. 11th Doctor issue 8 cover B with River song on it. Yeah, my mind went blank for a second. River song on it, and also Savlon Glitz, but that's not. It's the Dalek Killer. Absalom Dax. There you go. Absalom Dax, the Dalek Killer. He's back in the comics. It's really good. Reminds me back in the day when they used to have him in the old Doctor Who weekly magazines. Oh, brilliant stuff. And I love this cover. Possibly because it's got Jenna Coleman on the front of it. But this is the 12th Doctor, issue 5. There you go. And I really enjoyed this comic. Basically, it's got the Boneless back. Do you remember the one from the 12th Doctor story where you had all these people being flattened out and everything? Yeah, that one. Flatlines, that's what it was called. Yeah. Well, this has got the return of the Boneless in it, but they're kidnapping people, taking people into comic books. It's pretty great. Really enjoyed this comic. Really, really loved it. Yeah, I think it's just a one-off story. This was, because usually that's like 2, 3, 4 part stories. This was just a one-off story. But yeah, with an awesome Clara Oswald cover. If you can see that. And there we go. Finally, Valiant Comics. We've got The Adventures of Archer and Armstrong, issue 2. Brilliant. Really glad to see those guys back. Funny as anything comic. Really is. Final issue of Faith. This is cover C. Really enjoying this as well. They're giving Faith her own ongoing series now after the success of this mini-series, which that's great. We've got one of several covers for 4001 AD, which I managed to pick up. This is the cover D. Beautiful painted cover there. Really like that. And I'm trying to get I still need to get Faith number 1 of the CGC replica covers. We've got 4001 AD CGC replica cover, 9.8. There we go. If you can't read that, what it says down there, it says, just because there's a crossover doesn't mean everyone is invited. I don't know when I went all English there for. Really enjoying those CGC covers. They're some of the funniest covers I've seen in a long time. Right, put these down here. To the comments. And whilst I'm going to the comments, I can have a drink. Okay. Cooley Movies. Struggling to hear sometimes. Is that? I take it as the audio. It could also be because my microphone is here. Here. And I'm stood back and I'm rocking backwards and forwards. I'm moving around, being animated, I think. So that might be why you're having a bit of difficulty hearing me. I'm hoping that it's not because I've been on here for nearly 2 hours, but we'll see. Hopefully you can hear me now. What we've got there, Spitfire Dubstep 13. Hi, how's it going? Love Nailbiter and can't wait for his Flash. Yes, he's writing Flash in it. I really, really hope that DC let him write a decent Flash, because as far as I'm concerned, we haven't had a decent Flash comic in a while. I think the last decent Flash comic that I read was the TV series one. Yeah, the whole the whole new 52, your DC universe, whatever you want to call it. The last 52 issues of the Flash have been terrible. But yeah, hopefully it will pick up after Rebirth. Mr. Gretzky 9966. I can't wait for Flash 52 and Batman. Sorry, I can wait for Flash 52 and Batman. I'm always a week behind. Oh, okay. Batman 52 DC subscription is always a week behind by mail. Okay, all right. So that's not very good. Mr. Gretzky 9966. Again, Mark, you must have all the Doctor Who books ever made. I don't actually, unfortunately. I wish I did. Oh, how I wish I did. I need to get a lot of the Marvel ones, especially the Peter Davison ones, the Fifth Doctor that they did in the early 80s. So yeah, nearly every single Doctor Who book ever made, but not every single one, unfortunately. And again, Mr. Gretzky 9966, nice CGC cover there. Nice CGC book. It's not actually CGC, it's just the comic. It's a replica of a CGC comic. I have seen covers on actually CGC, and it looks really weird because you've got all of that government up here as they're slabbed. And yeah, it's really weird. I might get them CGC if I get them next to LSDC. If it's cheap enough to get a bulk one, I might get all of the CGC covers. CGC, but I'll see. Spitfire Dubstep 13 spent 500 quid on old comics last week. Got first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man, a CGC 9.2, New Mutants 98, and Amazing Spider-Man 129, First of Punisher. Nice one, my man. Yeah, I think you actually probably got a bargain with all that. That is pretty good going. And again, Spitfire Dubstep 13, sending off New Mutants 98 to get CGC. It's going to take a while. Well, I don't know whether it was because it was done from a comic book convention, but I know that Mahoney from the Mahoney Show and a few other guys who went to London Super Comic Con this year, they had some comics CGC'd from the official CGC table at the con. And it literally took weeks, I think at the very most about 3 or 4 weeks for them to all get their comics back, all CGC'd and all nice and safe and everything. So you might be lucky. Oh, and just popped up Mr. Gretzky 9966. CGCs are the bomb. Up to 22 now. Do you know what? I have none. I have no CGC. Not for the want of trying. I don't want to spend a heck of a lot of money on comic books, especially technically comic books I can't read because they're slabbed. So every now and then I pop onto eBay and see if they've got any cheap CGC comics, because it'd be nice to get something like that, even if it's just one. But they can go for some really crazy prices, really crazy. But even comics that aren't really sought after or in need of being slabbed. But yeah, no, nice 22. That's awesome. Where do you keep them? Did you get them? Do you have them in? Do you remember the old boxes I used to have here, the magazine size ones? Do you keep them in those, or do you actually display them? Spitfire Dubstep 13. Got any first appearance CGC, Mr. Gretzky? There you go. Answer in the comments section. I'll be back in a second. Read that. Whilst the comments are going on in there, which is awesome. Keep commenting, people. If you want to have a conversation in there, that's awesome. I will read the conversation. I have no problem with that. Right. Last 2 stacks of comics. Right, Forbidden Planet in Southampton, they do grab bags. I've said this before. 4 comics for £2. You get to see what the comic in the front of the pack is and the comic at the back, and the 2 in the middle are completely random and no idea what they are, and you're just taking a lucky guess, pot luck and everything like Um, before Free Comic Book Day, I asked my Butter One, Adam, because he went up to Forbidden Planet early, if he could pick us up some comics, some grab bags for us. So he picked us up 5 grab bags, because that's the minimum you're supposed to be able to have. So these are, let me have a look. I can get. They're not in order. Well, they are in order, but they're in the wrong order. I thought I sorted this out. I did, but I put them in the wrong class in order. There we go. Right, so I asked my Butter One, Adam, if he could go and pick us up some grab bags from Forbidden Planet when he went up there a week early this month. Hang on a sec. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, that's right. Yes, right, here we go. Right, so I think these are the ones that he picked us up from my grab bag. I'm just going to shoot through these because I've been doing this now for about 2 hours and you guys obviously want to enjoy the rest of the sunshine and that. So here we go. We have got issue 13 of Batman and Robin Eternal. I think my internet provider is complaining. Superman number 29. Ooh, 52 Superman. Ooh. Wonder Woman number 28. Avengers Undercover number 2. Thor God of Thunder number 19 point now. X-Men, this is the all-female group of X-Men. X-Men number 12. From Avatar, we've got Kieran Gillen's Uber number 6. And number 8. I think they're just the regular covers for that. For those two. We have got the full bleed variant cover for Damon issue 2 from Boom Studios. We have got the Forbidden Planet and Jetpack Comics exclusive covers for issue 4 of Sons of Anarchy and issue 5. I hope. From Dark Horse, the massive 9th Wave issue 2. Dynamite, Vampirella, Southern Gothic, issue 5. There's a mini-series there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 54 from IDW. Nice cover. Chew, 39 from Image Comics. This is part 4 of Family Recipe. That was one of those series where I felt I should have been reading it, but because it's so it's so far on in the actual comic book series, I don't know. And yes, I could pick up the trades, but it's like Walking Dead. I got the first trade of that, and I'm like, you know, Chew actually does look like a book that I would enjoy reading. I think I've got a couple of issues of it. I know I've got the Chew Revival special that they did about a year ago or so ago. But yeah. And finally, from Image Comics, we've got Velvet, the Man Who Stole the World. Velvet issue 13. There we are. So that's the ones that my Butter One picked up for us from Forbidden Planet when he went up there. On Free Comic Book Day, they were doing their grab bags for 50p each. I went up there with Mr. Wolf. This is what I came back with from the grab bags. I'll put this here. There we go. Right. Like I said, we'll just shoot through these. Marvel Comics, we have got Savage Hulk. Original Sin Annual #1. That's the normal cover there. I got the variant cover for that, so that's pretty cool. Nova #22. The James Robinson written Fantastic Four series, their annual #1, which is good because I was after that ages ago. Now it cost me the princely sum of something like 15.5 pence, I think it was. Whatever 50 pence divided by 4 is. Now, I believe it was AD Starkey. Yeah, Adrian on Facebook. Hi man, if you're watching this, how's it going? Awesome guy, really nice guy. He picked up this comic purely because he liked the cover, and it's got Cloak and Dagger on the front of it. And ever since he picked it up, I've been like, do you know what? I like that cover too. I think I'm going to see about picking it up as well. I had it on my watch list for eBay for probably about 2 months, I think it was. And then I went to had a look through the grab bags at Forbidden Planet, and they had it there. So this is the all new Ultimates issue 9 with a really nice Cloak and Dagger cover. That's really beautiful, I think. Yeah, so there you go. So I got that. So thank you, Mr. Starkey, for that. From DC Comics, we have got Wonder Woman #35. Supposedly Teen Titans, the New 52 Futures End, issue 1. But this is the holographic cover. All right. We've got the New 52 Futures End Superman Wonder Woman #1, regular cover. Also, New 52 Futures End regular cover for Supergirl. Oh, these two are what I was really happy to get. Sensation Comics featuring Wonder Woman issue 3. Really love these series. Didn't manage to pick up a whole lot of them. But the ones I did get were really good. Very, very enjoyable to read. There's that. And we've also got Sensation Comics featuring Wonder Woman #2. Unfortunate cover, but there you go. Still good inside. Yeah. I feel like I should be wearing gloves picking this up. Lobo #1. Luckily enough, it was in the middle, so I had no idea I was getting that until I actually picked it up. Futures End, New 52 Futures End, Huntress, Power Girl, World's Finest, issue 1. Again, hologram one for like 15p, however much 50 pence divided by 4 is. Grayson #3. I think I've already got this one, but I don't know if I've actually got this cover. This is Detective Comics #35. And then we've got Batman Superman #14 with, do you remember that really hilarious variant cover search thing that DC had where they done the selfie covers? Really hilarious they were. There you go. That's the selfie cover for Batman Superman. And then finally we've got Batman Eternal #26. There we go. So that's that. That was for DC. Marvel. And now we've got the Independents. We have got from Action Lab, Itty Bitty Bunny in Rainbow Pixie Candyland. Is that really the cover? Is that really the story of it? Oh, awesome. Okay, yes. It is. It is Itty Bitty Bunny in Rainbow Candyland, Cockfight #1. I'm going to read that. Not now. I can't read it now. I'll have to read it in a bit when I've done this. From Avatar Press, we've got Crossed Badlands, number 61. That's the Fatal Fantasy cover for that. Crossed Badlands, number 64, with a regular cover. Yeah, I'm not the kind of person who gives you trigger warnings. If you can't handle looking at a cover like that, tough. Crossed Badlands, number 67. Another Fatal Fantasy cover. There we go. And Crossed Badlands, number 68. Dark Gods, issue 2, wraparound cover. There we go. And there's the whole wraparound cover there. If you can see that. There we go. I'm really happy to get that because at last year's LSCC, when I got Garth Ennis to sign my 4-issue miniseries from Calibre, the Dix series that he did, you had to buy a comic or something off the Avatar Press table to get a ticket to get a signature from Garth Ennis, which I thought was a brilliant, brilliant idea. So I picked up issue 1 of that, which I thought was really good. But again, as always, finances and that just doesn't allow me to get everything I want to get. So yeah, really happy to get that issue 2. Pretty good. We've got God is Dead, issue 19, icon cover. Lots of Avatar press in this. George R.R. Martin's In the House of the Worm, issue 2. I picked up issue 1 of that somewhere. From Black Mask Comics, doing great stuff, Black Mask Comics. Ballistic, issue 5. I know I've got issue 1 and 2 of that somewhere around here. From Boom Studios, we've got Hexed, issue 5. And also the Forbidden, I think it is the Forbidden Planet exclusive cover for Sons of Anarchy #1. Okay, so that. From Dynamite, Justice Inc. issue 2. And it's just a little black and white incentive cover by Gabriel Hardman. If you know Smallwood. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Justice Inc. issue 2, black and white variant cover. Very nice variant. The Shadow, issue 4 of Midnight in Moscow, also from Dynamite. Ragnarok, issue 2 from IDW. And also from, also Image Comics. I think this is issue 1. Sorry. Cool. What cover is this? Doesn't say. But anyway, this is issue 1. Issue 1 of Bedlam. Really great series. I really do hope Nick Spencer comes back to finish this series off, because it left on such a cliffhanger that I just want him to finish the book. Finish the damn book, Spencer. Come on. Yeah, really enjoyed this series. Really, really great book. Brilliant stuff. Also from Image Comic, another book that I really am happy that was in the middle of these. The Grab Bags, issue 3, from Image Comics, Top Cow and Minotaur Press, I think it is Cutter #3. I just got to get issue 4 of this. I think it's only a 4-issue miniseries, and I've got a complete set then. Awesome horror slasher comic, brilliant stuff. Ghosted, issue 13. I is for Image, fall winter 2014, which I think is just a sampler. Yeah, it's just a sampler of the stuff that was coming out in the end of 2014. So there's that. We've got MPH number 2. Which I think is a variant cover, but I'm not quite sure which variant cover that is, because that looks completely different to the cover that I've got of this already. And Rumble number 1, which I think I already have, but just in case it's in that part. Velvet, issue 7. From Oni Press, Brides of Helheim, issue 3. From Titan Comics, we have got Capstone, issue 1. Also from Titan, 13 Coins, issue 1, New York Comic Con exclusive. Simon Beasley's sketch cover there. Awesome stuff. I love Simon Beasley's artwork. Really do. And that was a really good comic as well. And from Zenoscope, the last few issues are from Zenoscope. We've got Grim Fairy Tales 105. That's finishing soon, isn't it? Was that finishing with issue 125, I think? Grim Fairy Tales Goddess Inc. number 2. Grim Tales of Terror, issue 5. Oh, that's cover B. That's right. Inferno, Rings of Hell, issue 2. Part of the Age of Darkness crossover. Realm Wars, Age of Darkness, issue 5. So, yeah, that's cover A. And Realm Wars, issue 5 of Age of Darkness again, and that's cover C for that. There you go. So that's all the stuff in the grab bags from Forbidden Planet. Oh, and I also picked up a Video Nasty number 4 from Reaper, which I think I've already got. I think I've already got that. I think I'm only missing issue 1 and 2 of that. Just in case. You never know. Let's have a look. Comment section. Wow, there are lots of comments. Awesome. Where are we? Where did we get to? Oh yeah, Spitfire Dubstep 13 asked Mr. Gretzky 9966 if he had any first appearance CGCs. Mr. Gretzky 9966 says, 1, I got a Hulk 214 first Jack of Hearts. Nice. I want to put them on the wall someday, but now in a box. Oh, that'd be cool. I think. Do you know what I'd like? I don't know if they do, but it'd be great if they had something that was like gave a bit of UV protection in the plastic of the slab. Spitfire Dubstep 13, just what I said. Nice. Mr. Gretzky 9966 got 376 Hulk first Keown artwork, and it's signed. Awesome. Spitfire Dubstep 13. Love getting signed books. Think it is an obsession. Mr. Gretzky 9966. I've got 5 Action Comics CGC, 2 Wonder Woman, 5 different Archies, Hulks, Daredevil 61, Fantastic Fours, Detective Comics 309. I think it is Spitfire Dubstep 13. What free comic book day title did you get, Mark? Also, are you reading Moon Knight? I was lucky. I managed to get every single issue on Free Comic Book Day. If you look in my videos, not now, but in a bit, you'll see I did a video live, or that was recorded, at Forbidden Planet in Southampton. And I basically do exactly the same whole video on there with all the Free Comic Book Day comics that I got. I managed to get every single issue. Yeah, so if you want to see what I got, previous video to this one, the Free Comic Book Day one, really enjoyed myself that day. Again, I've said this so many times on all media platforms, but thank you so much to everybody at Forbidden Planet in Southampton. Really are awesome. And also Southampton Comics at Loft Ladder, those guys are awesome as well. I had probably one of the best Free Comic Book Days ever I've ever had. Really enjoyable. And yes, I am reading Moon Knight, and yes, I think it is absolutely brilliant. Jeff Lemire is doing great stuff on that. Mr. Gretzky 9966, signed books is cool. My buddy that has 30,000 books has tons of signed books and drawings by artists. Oh, nice, 30,000. He's almost got as many as me. Mr. Gretzky 9966, Spitfire. What's your favorite signed book? A Spitfire Dubstep 13. Nice. Best signed thing I have is Zack Snyder signed BVS art book, and John Wagner and Carlos signed Case File 1 hardback. Mr. Gretzky 9966. I got jumping around. Mr. Gretzky 9966. I got Gail Simone, Batgirl, New 52, 23 and 24 signed. I got Ron Mars to autograph a few books. Spitfire Dubstep 13. Wow, nice. Also got Saga signed by Fiona Staples and Vaughan. I need to get that. I'm hoping they'll be at LSCC next year, so I can get them both to sign issue 1 of that. I've got One Punch Man looks beautiful in full size. Yes, Free Comic Book Day One Punch Man. It reads exactly the same as the proper Japanese manga comic books, just in case anybody wanted to know that. But yeah, I've just started getting into it. I haven't watched any of the episodes from the anime yet, but it looks pretty good. So trying to find them on YouTube and such, and seeing if I can watch a few episodes of that. And finally, Spitfire Dubstep 13, Free Comic Book Day one. I mean, you read it yet? What one's that on Free Comic Book Day? Did I miss something? Sorry. Yeah, what Free Comic Book Day titles did you get? I got every single one of them, if that's what you're asking. And Spitfire 13, Spitfire Dubstep 13, first season is awesome in my honest opinion. Yes, well, I said, sorry, first season is awesome of One Punch Man. Sorry. Yes, like I said, if I can't find them on the internet to watch, I'll just get the DVD if it's out yet already. Right. Back to here. Hello again. Final stack of comics. These are the ones that I managed to pick up from Forbidden Planet and my standing order and such. I will firstly say previews. Usual buff and gump for that with that Outcast new storyline. Justice League Rebirth, which looks exactly the same as the crappy New 52, but there you go. Marvel previews, Civil War issue 3 and Civil War issue 4. Also picked up the DC Comics previews for DC Rebirth, which I'll admit I wasn't that impressed by. I'll still get all the Rebirth books in that, but just looks like New 52, but with a different tag on the front of the comics. We've also have Image Plus, which is a new free book when you buy previews, and it's actually got the story of Walking Dead, Here's Negan Part 1, which is a There you go, which is the story of Negan before the events of The Walking Dead. So that's pretty good. And that's, just in case you're wondering, that's a character called Snot Girl, which is a new Image comic coming out soon. I think it's in June, July time that's coming out. Right. Forbidden Planet. We have got one or two comics to show you here. First up, we've got the Marvel Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection, which, again, is one of those ones that they've increased, this time by 20. So, see that there? Yeah, which isn't even a complete set yet. There's going to be 140 of those up there by the time this thing's finished. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. But before then, we've got issue 13 of the Blacks, Marvel Blacks, which is Deathlock. And that contains Astonishing Tales 30 to 36 and Marvel Spotlight 33. So what's that? So that's 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 33. 12 comics? Is that right? Yeah, 12 comics in that one book for £10. That's pretty good going. And we've got issue 14, which is Ultimate Comics Spider-Man with Miles Morales. There you go. And that has Ultimate Comics Fallout issue 4 and Ultimate Comics Spider-Man 1 to 5. So there's 6 in there, so that's pretty good going. After reading that, especially seeing that I'm actually enjoying the new Spider-Man series, which actually has Miles Morales in the 616 universe. So that's pretty good. Very quickly, on Free Comic Book Day at Forbidden Planet, they had a tombola. If you don't know what a tombola is, it's just basically where you put your hand in, you pick out a number or something, and if you pick out the right thing, you win. I actually managed to win a variant cover from the 30, I think they had on the day. Okay, this is the variant cover that I want. Actually, I better take the. This is the variant cover that I want. I can't remember what the variant is, whether it's a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50, but that's what I got. That's what I won. That's cost me nothing, which is pretty good. Amazing Spider-Man #1, that variant cover. There you go. I'm pretty chuffed with that. So that's going to be going into my collection very soon. Well, it already is actually, but you get the idea. Right, here's the comics. We'll start off with DC. Now, I don't really get DC comics much anymore, purely for the fact that I don't write the New 52. I've said this many times before, but there's a new mini crossover event that they're doing in the Superman books called The Final Days of Superman. Now, I'm hoping that this is going to mean the death of the New 52 Superman, and they're going to reinstate the pre-52, pre-Flashpoint Superman in his place in the New 52 universe. DC at the moment aren't known for their great ideas at the time, so I don't think that probably will what happens. I hope that's what's going to happen. But anyway, this year, I don't know what part this is. I think this is part 5 of Final Days of Superman. So I picked this up, Batman Superman 32. I read it. I've got to say, I did read it, and it felt pretty soulless to me. Yeah, I've got Action Comics #52 coming, but that's actually got the pre-52 Superman in it, so I'm hoping that's going to be a good story. But yeah, that was pretty sucky, actually. Pretty boring. Totally different. Scooby-Doo Team Up #16 with the actual proper Shazam family in it, Captain Marvel and everything. brilliant. Probably one of the best comics that DC actually publishing at the moment. Marvel Comics, Black Panther #1. A bit with this. I've enjoyed Black Panther series in the past. Really enjoyed Black Panther series in the past. I mean, there's the last one they did when they had John Romita Jr. artwork in it. I really enjoyed that series. This first issue, I don't know if I've missed something. I think maybe there should have been a couple of comics that I should have read prior to reading this one, but this was pretty. It might pick up after the second issue, but quite frankly, I think there's better comics out there than this at the moment. Just being honest. Black Widow issue 3. This is the Horseman of the Apocalypse cover for that. I haven't read this one yet, but again, this is one of those ones where it has been a little bit, again, meh, a bit underwhelming, shall we say, compared to what the creative team that's in this one did with Daredevil, which was a really good series. Yeah, the Chris Samney and Mark Waid creative team did really well, and I really enjoyed the previous 2 Daredevil series that they wrote, and they drew on. But this is just a bit. I'm hoping it picks up with this issue, because if it doesn't, and I really like Black Widow, I've liked the character for ages, so I really do hope it picks up with this issue, because if it doesn't, I don't think I'll be picking up issue 4, quite frankly. Spider-Man 2099 #9. Still enjoying this one. Still chugging on with that one. Was that it? Oh, okay. That was all the Marvel comics. Onto the Independents. Dark Horse, Harrow County by Cullen Bunn, issue 11. Great series. Awesome horror comic. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Like it says on the bottom there, 5 out of 5. Definitely, I would say 6 out of 5 actually, but then I can't count. So, but yeah, really enjoying that. From Graphic India, we've got Grant Morrison's 18 Days, issue 11. And I think I've got issue 10 there. Yes, I've got these out of order. Issue 10. And issue 11. There you go. I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing as far as I'm concerned. From Joe Benitez Comics, we've got Lady Mechanica issue 1. This is the first part. I think it's a 2-issue miniseries, this, of The Lost Boys of West Abbey. Great steampunk comic. Really enjoying this. If you like steampunk, you're going to enjoy this, definitely. IDW. This series is just great. Gem and the Holograms issue 14. This is part 4 of the Dark Gem storyline, and this has just been great. Really have enjoyed this. I've said this in previous videos. This comic proves that comics aren't gender specific. If you like a comic and you enjoy reading it, then like it and read it. It's as simple as that. If you want to read Gem and the Holograms and you're a guy and you enjoy it, read it. If you want to read My Little Pony and you're a guy, read it. If you want to read Punisher and you're a girl and you enjoy the Punisher, read it. Doesn't matter what other people say. Just enjoy the comics that you read. That's what I do with this. I'm really enjoying it. It's been a great series so far. Issue 36 of Saga. 36 issues. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's been going for a lot longer. But no, still really enjoyable. Still enjoyable to read. Here we go. Doctor Who, 12th Doctor Adventures, issue 4. This is the cover A. There you go. I thought that was pretty cool cover, actually. How he's managed to park the TARDIS on the hands of Big Ben, I do not know. But there you go. He has done. But enjoying that comic still. And issue 4. This is the cover art cover. I think this is cover C. And there we go. Anybody who guesses what this cover is wins a no prize. Okay? And if you want to collect your no prize, if you want to see Stan Lee, he will give you the no prize. Okay? And all right, Stan. Yeah, see, you know, yeah. Special guest star, Stan Lee. Say hi. There you go. So yeah, so if you can tell me what group's album cover this is from, you win a no prize. There you go. To be collected on beating Stanley. Obviously, that's not official. Yeah. Valiant Comics. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, no. From 2000 AD, we've got the next mini-series in their Judge Dredd series of comics that they're producing. And this is issue 1 of Dust, based on the Dredd movie, awesome Dredd movie that we really, really hope we're going to get a Netflix series out of. Oh, that would be awesome. Can you imagine that? Netflix with the exact same cast from the movie doing a 13 episode series in the same way as they do Daredevil and Jessica Jones. How cool would that be? Oh, just bug the crap out of Netflix. That's what I say. Right, and finally, all these are all Valiant. We've got the cover A to 4001, issue 1. So that's 3 covers I've got of that now. We've got cover A of Bloodshot Reborn, number 12. And this is part 3. Yeah, part 3 of Jeff Lemire's The Analog Man. Really enjoying that. Oh, this is great. Issue 1 of Divinity, Volume 2. And this was, if you enjoyed the first series of this, you will love this. And if you haven't read the first series of it, what are you doing? After this, go onto eBay or get in contact with your local comic book store and get the trade, if you can, of the first series of this, because it was just brilliant. Beautiful artwork, mind-blowing writing. Really was, really great. And this is the first issue of the new volume, new miniseries. This, yeah, just absolutely beautiful. Oh, great stuff, great stuff. What we've got now, Ninjak Ninjak 14. So I was just so excited with Divinity 2, which is the first part of the Siege of King's Castle. There you go. And finally, the last comic for this. Is it the last? Yes, the last comic for this video, Wrath of the Eternal Warrior, issue 6, Prelude to Labyrinth. There we go. Awesome. Really great comic. And that's it. Whew. Let's have a quick look. Comments. Where are we? Where are we? Spitfire Dubstep 13 just was clarifying which One Punch Man comic I meant, so you knew I was on about the free comic book day one. Yes, so was I. That's right, we're on the same page. That's cool. And Mark, could you recommend me any Flash or Wonder Woman to read? Never read either character, but plan to for Rebirth. Okay, you've got Flash. Oh, what was it? Anything by Mark Waid, written by Flash. Anything by Jeff Jones, written by Flash. Anything by George Perez for Wonder Woman. And there was a John Byrne run for Wonder Woman as well. That was brilliant and all. What else was there? Yeah, I think that's it really. Stay clear of New 52. whatever you do. And there was also a 13-issue maxi series called The Flash, The Fastest Man Alive, which had a grown up Bart Allen as the Flash. That was pretty good as well. So if you want to read that on. So yeah, to clarify, The Flash, anything by Mark Waid and Jeff Jones. There was also a Grant Morrison set of stories on The Flash. That was pretty good. That introduced the Dark Flash, which you saw as like the Wraith, the Black Flash Wraith in the TV series, if you haven't seen it yet. That was really good. And Wonder Woman, George Perez, his run on Wonder Woman, and also John Byrne's run on Wonder Woman as well, and Greg Pak's run on Wonder Woman. That was really cool. I think it was Greg Pak, done that, yeah. So there you go. Hope that's enough. I should get you going for a bit. Right, I think that's it. That's all for the comments. Thank you very much. Right, I need a drink. Oh. Ooh, that was a long one. Right, that's it. No more. I've got no more comics. Well, I have got 2 more boxes of comics to show you, but I want you guys to be able to get out and enjoy the sunshine and go with your family and friends and enjoy them as well. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, everybody. If I know it was Saturday afternoon, I wanted to get this in before Eurovision because there was no way I was going to compete against that. Yes, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody who's going to watch, hopefully. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, red button on somewhere around here that says subscribe. It's pretty easy to understand that one. I'm trying to get 600 subscribers before the end of the year. I think I had 594, so it's getting close to getting to 600. I'd like 1,000. I'd like 1,000,000 subscribers, but something tells me I'm only going to get be realistic, get 600 subscribers before the end of the year. Yes, subscribe, comment section down below. If you're watching this now and you want to say something, you want to tell me, comment on anything you've seen in this video, behind me, ask me any question you want, comment section down below. Just read what you guys got to say. Always try to comment back when I can. Awesome guys out there. Awesome people out there even. We've got subscribe, comment, like. Yes, like the video. If you enjoyed watching this video, I know it went on for a heck of a long time. Oh, this is a bum number, I'll tell you. Yeah, I know it went on for a long time, but if you enjoyed this video, please, thumbs up. It's great. If you didn't enjoy the video, if there's something you didn't like about it, thumbs it down. But if you do that, say why you thumbs it down in the comment section down below. It's the only way I know how to make these videos better for you guys. Don't worry, they don't always go on as long as they're. Some of them are only gone for like 20 minutes, half hour, using the recorded ones. Yes, comment, subscribe, like, unlike, don't care. Anything else? Stan? No? No, that's it. That's all. That just leaves me to say again, thank you all for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, this thing would not be half as much fun as doing. Love the comics that you read. Be nice to each other. And I'm just going to find my big red button here to turn off. I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.